and good morning. Let's take a look here. Okay, so what is the formula? Well, it's y minus y over x minus x. Okay, there it is. And you're going to put the second one over the second one. So it's going to be something minus something over something minus something. If you use parentheses, you limit the mistakes. So this is a -4 and a -6, and that gives you a double negative. And then this one, you got to go in the same direction. See the arrowheads? -2 and -5. You can go backwards, but then you got to go backwards for both of them. So keep that in mind. This is a plus. So that's going to give me 2 over whatever that is. 5 minus 2 is 3. So it's rise over run. There it is. So you would actually rise 2 and run 3. Okay, let's take a look here. This one right here, you cannot have 0 in the denominator. Watch what happens. Take your calculator and press 4 divided by 0. It says error, but watch the other one. 0 divided by 4. So you can do that one. So this one is 0, which is a flat line. This one is undefined. And undefined means it's a vertical line. There's no definition for that. Doesn't exist. All right, x and y intercepts. Copy down these two. Okay, now I'm going to teach you a way to do the x and y intercepts, so pay attention. First of all, f of x is really y, so put y equals. Okay? Now, write down these rules. To find the x-intercept, you let y equal 0. To find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0. So again, if you want the y, then you let the other one equal 0. If you want the x, you let the other one equal 0. So here we go. Let's say I want to find the y-intercept. Now what we're talking about is where it crosses the y-axis. Where does it hit the y-axis? So we're going to let x equal 0. So we're going to have y equals 3 times 0. This is 0, and you get y equals -6. So the y-intercept is down here at -6. To find the x-intercept, you let y equal 0. So you're going to say 0 is equal to 3x minus 6. You're going to bring the 6 over, which changes to a positive, and you're going to divide by 3 and get x equals 2. So the x-intercept is 2. So you could graph it using the x and y-intercept. So that is another way to graph it. Watch this one, or try this one. Find the x and y-intercept. Okay, so to find the x-intercept, you're going to let y equal 0. So it's going to be 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 10. That's 0. So you get 5x equals 10, x equals 2. So the x-intercept is 2. To find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0. So 5 times 0, this is 0, and you divide by -2. And when you do, you get y equals -5, so it's down here. Almost looks like the last one. But there it is. That's how you find the x and y-intercept. Today's lesson is right here. Make sure you copy the problems. I will walk around and check your work. It's worth 10 points today, provided you're quiet, working, and doing what you need to do. Let's turn our attention now to college algebra. So try and work these two. Okay, so this one is a 2 by 3. This one is a 2 by 3. So they're exactly the same, so you can add and subtract them. If they were not the same, you couldn't do it. Okay, so all you do is just go through and add every element here. So, 2 and 4, 6. 6 and negative 4, 2. 7 and negative 5, 2. This one, 5. This one, 6. This one, 8. And you're done. That's all there is to it. Now, when you subtract, you have to change these signs and then add them up. So in other words, the front one stays the same, but the back one is going to change. So we're going to add the opposite of all of these. And whatever you get, your answer. So the answer is going to be negative 2, negative 10, negative 12, negative 4, negative 6, and negative 7. And then you're done. Now let's talk about adding this one. This one is a 2 by 1, and this one is a 1 by 2. 1 row, 2 columns. You can't do it. So not possible. Remember, to add or subtract, they have to be the same dimension. Copy this down. We're going to watch a video on multiplying. Okay, so the way you do it is you multiply the row times the column. Now notice that this is a 2 by 2, and this one is a 2 by 2. So these have to be the same. If they're not the same, you can't multiply them. What you end up with is another 2 by 2. We're going to watch a little video on this. Alright, so let's try this. We're going to take this row times this column. So 1 times 2 is 2. Remember that. And 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 plus 2 is 11. Watch again. We're going to take this row times this column. So that's negative 4. 3 times 0 is 0, so that gives you a negative 4. Watch again. We're going to take this row times this column right here. So 2 times 2 is 4. Remember that. Negative 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. And then this is negative 8, and that's 0. So negative 8 goes there, and you're done. So it's row times column. Today's work is right here. Make sure you check your answers, and have a good morning.